Hey guys, how's everyone doing this Wednesday afternoon at 12:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Welcome to Sports Chat. I'm here with my guy Tyler and our special guest, AK Eagles. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Chat.
What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm AK Eagles. How's it going? Welcome to the show.
All right. You know what? Let's just get it started right with the draft here. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, I felt like, had the best draft in recent years. So, what was the best? What was your favorite pick in the draft? Was it Nakobe Dean? Was it Jordan Davis? Or was it the fact that we traded for AJ Brown with the 18th pick and the 101 pick? AK, I'm going to start with you.
Man, listen, if you want to talk value of the pick, Dean gets that. But if you want to talk my favorite overall, listen, man, I've been preaching Jordan Davis for 6-7 months now. That's all the only guy I've talked about. And listen, how he did what he had to do, he jumped in front of Baltimore to get him. And I love the Jordan Davis pick, man. This kid is going to revolutionize our defensive front for sure for years to come.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was shocked that we got him. I mean,
Yeah.
we were trading up, and people kept on telling me we should have got Kyle Hamilton. But then I'm just like,
Well, listen, man. No matter what, I understand. I wanted Kyle Hamilton as well, and that's what the shitty part about it all was. Is Jordan Davis and Hamilton were both there at 13, but I knew we were going Jordan Davis. I just had a gut. But I know a lot of people are going to look back on this year and they're going to look at both their rookie years. Hamilton will probably have a better rookie year than Jordan Davis. I will not say that he won't. He probably will. And then people are going to be like, see, we should have taken Hamilton at 13. Well, wait for 2 or 3 years from now. Jordan Davis in the long run will work out a lot better than Hamilton for us.
So, Tyler, what about you? What was your favorite part from the NFL draft
Oh
for the
man,
Eagles?
it's honestly a tough decision for me. But if I got to go with one, I think I'm sorry, but I cannot get over the Nakobe Dean pick. Like was considered a mid first round pick, drops all the way down to the third round, has the potential to be one of the best leaders we've had on our defense in a long time since Malcolm Jenkins left. And also is shore up our linebacking core even more. In fact, this is the first time I think since I became an Eagles fan that I've looked at a linebacker core and go, damn, we actually have a good linebacking core.
Right? Right? It's just insane that how we actually pulled it off. And with AJ Brown, like that caught me off guard. AK, I don't know if you saw my reaction to that, but dude, it was just like on another level. Now we have weapons on weapons that it's just like we've been waiting all off season long for. Now we got it. It's just like, how do you guys feel with this offense with the addition of AJ Brown?
Go ahead, Tyler. You go first.
Tyler, yeah. Okay.
All right, so it's honestly extremely exciting, especially when it's not very often you can get a guy like AJ Brown on your team, especially for as little as we spent for him.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when your brand new wide receiver already has extremely good chemistry with your young quarterback, who you're hoping could be the face of the franchise, like that's huge right there. That's going to be huge for the Eagles this upcoming season. Not having to worry about chemistry that much with all these acquisitions. And just the fact that he's going to take so much more pressure off of our stars and Dallas Goedert and Smitty. It's like the best thing we could have possibly asked for, except for maybe Debo. But even then, I'm still extremely happy with this.
So am I. It's just like, you think about like Tyreek Hill, the trade with him. You think about Devontae Adams and receivers like that getting paid. Dude, we only gave up a first and a third. Like, what? What is Tennessee doing? Are they really going through a rebuild like I've been telling Tyler for God knows how long?
You guys want to know something that's honestly quite amazing too, that most of you probably don't even know?
What's
Go
that?
for it.
Do you realize our offense, just our offense alone, is costing us $19 million this year?
Is it really only that?
Just our offense. That's with
Wow.
A.J. Brown's contract. That's with Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Smith, all of them. Kels, all the linemen, everyone. We are paying $19.7 million just for our offense. That is cheap as dirt.
That is
honestly insane.
Less than $20 million for our entire offense.
that is freaking wow.
Right.
Yeah, what's good, Slay? What is good? How you doing, man? You're in school right now, aren't you?
Ooh, Slay's not paying attention to school.
Detention!
Principal
Slay,
AK is in
and
the
you're a
building,
Giants fan,
boys.
too.
You
But,
get a pink slip, Slay.
You gotta love Slay. You just gotta. But
I ain't gotta do shit.
wow,
Love you,
okay.
though, Slay.
God damn it! What is that into you, man?
Aggressive. B-E aggressive.
Where's the title from last night for the Philly stream, man?
He had a beer and he woke up.
All right.
I think
So-
he means he woke up and had a beer.
I am woke.
No, he actually had a beer during the stream. He just camped down. He had a beer.
So my take on all of this, listen, man, we had the number one overall offensive line last year. We still have the number one overall offensive line. You know, nothing has changed. You add A.J. Brown, sure, he is not the tallest person. You know, he is 6'1", but he plays a lot bigger than what he is. He not only plays a lot bigger than what he is, but he is damn hard to bring down. Like he just you can't do it. You know, if you try to wrap him up with your hands, you're done. He'll throw you off and keep going. Devontae Smith, he's not strong. He's slippery. He's hard to bring down because he's just quick. He's agile. He's very fast, and he can cut. Miles Sanders, it's hard to bring him down. All right. Jalen Hurts, one of the toughest quarterbacks in the NFL to bring down. No lie, he is. Whether you don't like him or you do, you got to give him that respect. He is one of the strongest quarterbacks in the NFL. Even Watkins and Pascal, you know, they got a little size to them. This is going to be an extremely hard offense to stop, and it is going to be an extremely hard offense to tackle. Everywhere you look, everyone is built very well. And, you know, you can afford to throw the ball 5-10 yards and let our wide receivers do the rest. You know, A.J. Brown is that type of receiver. He will turn a 10-yard gain into 40 and not think twice about it. You know, I'd expect a lot more of that this year. A lot of quick passes, a lot of short slants, outs, 5-10 yards, and just let everyone else do the rest. So this offense is going to be pretty sweet, I think, man.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Now, you said something about the offensive line. Like, we had the top 5, top 3 best offensive line. So how do you feel us drafting that center with the second-round pick? I like that pick now. I do. I'm not going to lie.
So a lot of people call him Jurgens. His actual last name is Jurgen.
It's Jurgen, right?
The J is silent. So, but I will say this. Jurgen will be better than Tyler Linderbaum.
That's quite a claim.
That's exactly what
Telling you right now. This kid is a tight end originally who got moved to center. He beefed up, so he knows coverages. You know, he's actually a lot more agile on his feet than most linemen because he was a tight end. You know, don't let his size fool you. Don't let him fool you at being a center. He's very quick on his feet. He's very powerful, and he can get downfield like Kels. I think it was a steal, man. I really do. Like, if I was the Eagles, I'd throw this kid at right guard, sit him right next to Kels this year, start him week 1 at right guard, and I'd let him learn right next to him, get him ready for next year. He's that good. He could play week 1.
Now, there was actually this guy in my Philly stream last night, and he said he loved Jernigan because of how fast he is, how like ability he is to
Yeah.
change like positions and everything.
Oh, his
Like,
change of direction is amazing, bro.
yeah, that's exactly what he told me. And he said in his mock draft, he had Linderbaum going much later
Yeah.
than Jernigan.
Yeah.
So-
No, I've seen some mock drafts where Linderbaum fell all the way to the second round, at like Urigan, like in 34 to 42 range. So I
Yeah.
don't think Linderbaum is the best center. Honestly, I don't.
Okay.
I think we got him.
Now, people are saying we should have taken a secondary, like a corner or a safety with a second round pick. Now, I can see that, but we got to wait for free agency to play out. You agree with that, Tyler?
I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get one. I'm not gonna lie. I would have much preferred us to take the be safe and then take at least something instead of trying to wait for free agency. But it is what it is at this point. I think after Kyle Hamilton and Brisker went, I don't think there was really anyone else I wanted in terms of safety position. But I felt like they might have been able to snag a decent corner later on in the draft.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like disappointed. I wasn't really disappointed. I was just like, really, Howie? And you took this tight end. I forget his name, Cartera, whatever. He actually played in Oklahoma with Jalen Hurts back in 2019. So Howie's doing a good job in his draft and his offseason to build around Hurts with people that he knows, that he's close with. And that's what I like the best. Because you don't see that in the NFL nowadays. Maybe you do, and I just don't know.
So you do, but nowhere near on this scale.
Right.
Usually, like you'll get maybe a couple of guys here and there from the college during the draft, but he's done very well to supply him with a bunch of weapons that he is familiar with.
Well, listen, man, I believe Howie's trying to get ahead of the curve here. Howie's always trying to get ahead, to be the first. And if you look at it, look what Jamar Chase did for Joe Burrow last year. Two teammates. You've got a lot of people who are starting to put ex-teammates from college on the same team. Like for instance, they took Lawrence last year, and then they went and took Etienne as well. So they're trying to do that, and Howie doing this just shows me he's trying to build more like of a family than a unit. You know what I mean? Because AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts are damn near family. He is the godfather to AJ's daughter. So, that kind of makes them family a little bit. So I like what he's doing, man. And as for the CB room, I'm okay with not getting anyone, to be honest. For the first time in my life, in a long time, I'm not going to say my life, but in a long time, our CB room has a lot of upside, man. A lot of young talent that we haven't had before. You got Tay Gowan, you got McPherson, you got Josh Jobe, you got Goodrich now. You got all these young guys. Let them fight for CB2. You got to realize something. I'm just going to say it. We have probably the most dominant line in the NFL right now. Between Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Hargraves, Williams, Riddick, BG, Sweat, Barnett, like that's a very, very high-powered front right there. And if these guys can come in and they can make a quarterback rush in 2 seconds, you can afford to have a guy learning at CB2, because we play a lot of zones, so their eyes are always going to be forward anyway, And when you have a line like we do who can attack the quarterback, and if we can make him throw the ball in 2 seconds, you can afford to have Epps at safety and McPherson at CB2. Let these young guys learn. Screw the vets at this point, man. We got enough vets. We need CB2 to be a young guy. That way we have somebody established to take over for Darius Slay when he retires. You know what I mean? Like
now,
you have
that does beg the question as well. Do you think that the defense is going to be more aggressive this upcoming season, or is it going to be just more of a repeat of last season where it's going to be a lot more passive
you talking offensively or defensively?
defensively?
I kind of see Gannon he's really trying to go for a hybrid scheme, which I'm okay with. That's 4-3-3-4. Riddick can kind of drop back sometimes, but he plays mostly on the line. I understand why he got him. I understand why he got White. He's trying to get pieces that he can make his defense more flexible. And the more flexibility we have on defense, we can kind of cover the holes in our defense. And literally, if you look at our defense right now, we have one safety and one corner that are our weak parts. Everything else we're pretty solid at, And Lindy, I'm getting ahead of myself. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, man. No.
No. All right. All
No,
right.
I'm good. I just don't agree with him. That's fine. I know the Rams have a solid defensive line. But a couple of years ago, we were the number one defensive line, and we had the most sacks, and the Rams still had the same defensive line. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter, man. Like, they have Aaron Darnold, yes, but we have a lot of talent and a lot of big names on our defensive line.
We do.
Way more than the Rams do, and they should be able to produce. How we set this team up this year, that literally now this falls on Jalen Hurts and these coaches to get the job done. There is no excuse. You got 9 wins last year with that shitty team that you had. You should be at 10, 11, 12 wins this year, possibly even 13 if you do it right. But this season will go on these coaches and Jalen Hurts. If we fail, it's on them. If we succeed, it's on them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This team is built to go now. And I don't mean Super Bowl yet, but further in than what we did last year. You know what I'm saying? So there's no excuse at this point. Jalen, the Eagles gave you something they don't give most quarterbacks.
Now, let me ask you guys this about the defensive line. Who would be your starters for the defensive line? Like, I want to hear your defensive line. Tyler, I'll start with you.
So let me ask you this though: are we going by the rumor that they're switching to more of a 3 front, or are we going to stick with the 4-3?
Let's stick with the 4-3 as of right now,
4-3.
because we don't know if that's actually official.
Okay.
So
we're sticking with 4-3. Left end, I'm putting Josh Sweat.
okay.
D tackle, I'm putting Jordan Davis and Hargrave, and I'm pushing Fletcher Cox back out to the right end.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, you did. I'm
Is
pushing
this the guy who
Fletcher
kicked my ass
outside.
in Yu-Gi-Oh?
So wait, where are you putting Riddick?
Hassan Reddick's going in the linebacker. They have him
The whole
labeled as a
time?
linebacker for a reason.
Well, he was labeled as a linebacker in Arizona, but he still played on the line. And then he was a linebacker in Carolina, and he still played on the line.
Now, I'm not saying that he's not going to be used in the rush. I'm thinking he's going to be playing outside linebacker. They'll use him for more blitzes, but I do think he's going to be playing more traditional as a linebacker.
That'd be interesting.
Almighty, I'm glad you said this. This will be further than your Giants.
No, and that's what I'm saying, man. We should get past the wild card this year. This team is built to go further than the wild card. I mean, it's a lot better than what it was last year. So if they don't even make the wild card, that's a down season, and that falls on Nick and Jalen alone. But that all depends on Jalen's stats. But, I mean, this team is built to go further than what we did last year. There is no excuse at all. If we fail, I'm going to start looking at Nick, Gannon, and Hurts at this point.
Right. Now, I just gotta see this. Like, Jonathan Gannon has to use them right. Has to use the players right. I don't want to see Jordan Davis on the screen. I don't want to see Fletcher Cox out there. Like, I don't want to see a cover 3 on the 3-yard line. This is fixable stuff. We got the weapons on the defense. Maybe not the secondary as much, but we got a kick-ass front 7. So it's like Jonathan Gannon, the ball's in your court.
Yeah, for our defensive line, man, I think Riddick is going to be on the left end. You're going to have Fletcher, Cox, and Hargrave still be your main two. They're going to. I believe Jordan Davis's first year, he is going to just be a rotational piece, like because of Cox, because of Hargraves. They're going to want him to learn a little bit and learn behind Fletcher Cox so he can take over that role next year. So I see them using him on like first and second or third and fourth, one of those two, probably first and second. And I'm talking Davis because of run defense, because he has a run stopper, and Cox on 3 and 4, but he's going to be a rotational piece. I don't see him starting right away. I know he is the 13th overall pick, but we're going to use him. I just don't think he's going to be in 80% of the snaps this year. You know what I mean? And then Williams and, like I said, Williams and Davis will be your rotations, and then you're going to have BG on the other side. Sweat's going to be behind Riddick, so when Riddick drops back, like you were saying, Tyler, Sweat will stand in there, and Barnett, he's just going to kind of fill in when BG needs a breath, I think. But that's how I see that one.
What are you talking about? All I heard was Barnett.
Our defensive line. I just went over who I thought was starting, how Davis will be a rotational piece this year, not a full-time starter.
Okay.
And then Barnett's going to back up BG, and Sweat's just going to back up Riddick. And when Riddick backs up, like Tyler's talking about, to go to a natural linebacking position is when Sweat will be on the line.
Yep. Lindy said BG and Barnett will rotate. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we shouldn't even have Barnett to begin with. So.
Hey, as long as he ain't on there all the time, man, I don't give a crap.
For me, it's just like, I really think if Ojabo didn't get injured, we would have had him. I'm telling you, man, the Ravens had a great draft. They had a great draft. I mean, you got Linderbaum, you got Hamilton, and you got Ojabo? Like, bro. You got to put Davis in there, or Dean in there.
Not a defensive line, I don't.
Not defensive line, no.
We're not talking linebackers, positive. See, that right there is why you got blocked by Foothills. That comment right there.
Oh, really? That was it?
He was asking the other day why he couldn't get on, because me and Foothills share our StreamYard, because we have the higher end versions. So he blocked him, and I didn't know it, right? So he come to me, and he's like, "Why am I blocked on your YouTube?" And I didn't realize it, but Foothills blocked him from his, so it works on mine as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's been like saying that the Eagles are trash and Giants are doing better than the Knicks. And Pete my starters, okay. Starters is completely situational. The base 4-3 is most likely Cox, Hargrave, Barnett, and Sweat. Reddit included in a 5-2 front with White and Edwards and Taylor, Dean when ready. Okay. I mean, you can go. There's a lot of different ways. What safeties we got?
Harris, Epps, Wallace, and then who'd we get on the undrafted free agent? What was his name? Whoever that guy is. So we got like 4 or 5.
If I'm the Eagles, I would get Landon Collins. I mean, who would you want? In free agency, who would you guys want in safety?
I don't want anyone, man, at corner or safety. I want us to start developing our own shit.
I'll say this much. If he is getting released by the Giants, I will not be opposed to signing Bradbury.
Okay. All right.
I think Bradbury could be a decent corner.
I mean, wasn't there this guy from the Ravens we could trade for?
Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want Chuck?
I'd be okay with that, man. But like I said though, I'm at the point in this whole thing with Philadelphia. Like I said, man, I'm 35. I've been a fan for 35 years. I'm just kind of to the point. I want us to start developing our own talent. I mean, when you go out and you draft McPherson, you go out, you get Tay Gowan, you go out, get these undrafted free agents. You got Epps that has been on our team for 4 years and hasn't started. Wallace, and I get him. He's been injured. He's failed me the most. Son of a bitch. But I've had that kid's back, man. He made me look bad, so I'm a little mad at him. But, listen, man, I just think we need to start developing our own shit. Stop getting other people's secondhand. I mean, there's a reason Bradbury is getting released, man. There's a reason Chuck's getting released. Chuck's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm just saying these guys are being released for reasons, whether it's money, whether it's performance issues, whatever. But there's reasons for it. If they were good, they wouldn't be going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I mean, I could see the defense going either way, but with the fans here, I'm just like, we had a good draft. Can we start off with that? Let's just not talk about trades and everything. We just had a very good draft, first time in
a decade, bro. It's been a fucking decade.
Right.
Just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, who would be your first, your wide receivers? 1 through 4. For me, it's easy. A.J. Brown, Smith, Watkins, and Pascal. Those are my 4.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was going to say. Same.
Oh, it's not Whiteside for you? Oh, wait, he's a tight end now.
He ain't going to be anything, bro, because like I always say, just because you take him from wide receiver to tight end, what's a tight end still got to do? Catch. That's something he can't do, so I ain't worried about it.
But he could block, Smile.
Can he block one of the defensive linemen?
That's why he's being moved to right guard.
Why do you Rager leaving? What?
Because Rager sucks. That's why he's being left out.
Yeah. And Rager is deleted everything on his social media and then posted a picture of him working out in the gym.
He's going to be working out for the rest of his life too.
Not on my channel, I think. I'm going to be on someone else's. As of right now, I'm not sure yet. So,
Almighty, you can have Rager, bro. Gladly, come take him. But you're not the GM, so I can't.
Rager for Kadarius Toney.
Fuck that. Give me Rager for fucking Bradbury.
Bradbury.
No, I want Toney.
No.
Why?
We don't need wide receivers right now, Mitch. That's why.
I'm used to complaining about the wide receivers. We are not complaining about them anymore.
Listen, I'll give you Rager and Dillard for Bradbury. How about that?
Let me keep my Dillard.
What? No.
Especially after we lost Herberg, we need the depth.
Dude.
Herberg's gone, yeah.
You got Driscoll. You have Jurgen. And Vite and
we'll have at least a year in Dillard's contract that we get to play out.
What's our left guard that just got injured last year?
Dickerson?
No, the one he stood in for. There's somebody, Sayamalu. Sayamalu's got to go somewhere, right? So if Dickerson's taking over left guard, you just pop Sayamalu in the right guard. So you got Sayamalu who needs a position. You got Jurgen. You got Driscoll. I mean, dude, our offensive line depth is still there.
Okay, done. Almighty is done. I mean,
it's done for us. I mean,
We'll send the paperwork in. We'll get it done.
Call Howie, Almighty.
Oh my God. You know what? I want to actually, since you brought up Howie Roseman, I just gotta say this. With the Nakobe Dean, he was here. Let me find this Hold on, let me find this. It's on Twitter. Hold on. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Miss, if I did not ask you about
Can you hear that?
Not very well.
Well, I can't say right because of copyright.
That's one.
Okay. So he basically said right here, I'm just going to read the caption. Howie Roseman is fired up about the Nakobe Dean pick. I literally wrote on a piece of paper, Nakobe Dean, Nakobe Dean.
He pulled a draft day.
Yes, he did. Hey, you like that movie, that?
No, I don't.
Screw you.
Hey, no lie, man. I don't know why people were worried about the injury. Listen, man, this kid didn't miss an entire game. So obviously the injury is not that bad. And if it is that bad, then he's one tough son of a bitch, right? So I'm not too worried about it, man. I think the media and the teams hyped it up a little bigger than what it was because he fell so far. But the kid did not miss a game, so I'm not worried about it. And as far as I know, he's out there practicing right now, right? Like how he said he was going to be here Monday and Tuesday. So if he's at minicamp working out, it must not be hurting him that bad.
Who knows? Who knows? So, who had the best draft in the NFL, you think? Who had the best draft? For me, I'm stuck between the Jets and the Ravens.
It's the Jets.
It's the Jets?
Yeah.
Okay. Tyler, what about you?
I mean, I think the Jets as well. They just knocked out of the park with this draft.
Joe Douglas for the win. Whoop, whoop.
Wow. I mean, wait, Tyler, what was that question you asked me about the Lions? And I was just like, you're a complete idiot.
Oh, yes. So, here, I'll ask it to you, okay? Okay. After this draft, do you think that the Lions have started to get up to almost more on par than they were before with the Packers?
Call me crazy, man, but we did a power ranking the other night, and yeah, I actually had Detroit second.
Who else is in that
Did you have
division
them
again?
over or under the Packers?
I had Green Bay first, Detroit second.
Okay.
Hey, it's just Aaron Rodgers, man. I can't bet against him yet. He's given me no reason to. You know what I'm saying?
Until it gets to playoffs, cough, cough.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, we're not doing that again, Tyler, are we?
I'm sorry, but how many first-round exits has this man had over the past couple of years?
well, considering he's been to the championship game 2 times the last 2 years, I mean, he's been knocked out of the championship round twice.
It's just for me, it's like he always seems to fall up short in playoffs. It's some way or another.
No, he does.
But,
He
it's
does.
never his fault.
He should have way more than one Super Bowl. Well, I'm not
And
gonna lie.
I'm not saying you're
But
wrong
I
about
do-
that,
I
but
do
think
give-
it's BS that everyone keeps saying that he's this GOAT and he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Yet he never
Statistically,
really
yes.
shows up in the playoffs except for one time.
Statistically, yes, he is. Statistically, I mean, the man hasn't even thrown 100 interceptions yet, bro. And he's 38-9. I mean, that's remarkable. He hasn't. He's only thrown 94 interceptions.
Second, second Super Bowl.
Huh?
He's 38-9, yes. He still can't get past make it to a second Super Bowl.
That's the only knock you got on that man, and I agree with that knock. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is
And I'm
way
telling you, at some
too
point, it's got to come
talented.
down on Rodgers for that. Because
Well, no.
he is the only consistent thing in this entire time since they've made that first one.
When can you honestly sit here and say, though, and truly up until last year at least, when did he honestly have a very high powered defense? Like, no lie, if you put Pittsburgh's defense on Green Bay, he has 4 Super Bowls.
To be fair, you could even put Pittsburgh's defense on the Detroit Lions and they'd all of a sudden become a decent contender.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
Though
not saying
I'm not
anything.
saying his fault is on the offensive side of the ball. Green Bay's fault has always been on the defensive side of the ball. Like, they have a defense. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Their defense always crumbles in the playoffs. Always. And you have to realize that. Like, go back and look. When they lose those championship games, Aaron Rodgers does. I'm not going to say he plays terrible, and I'm not going to say he plays the best that he's ever played, but he hasn't played to the point yet to where they should lose. A lot of times they just get outscored majorly because that defense cannot hold
I'm
up.
sorry, but if you are supposed to be one of, if not the greatest quarterback of all time, then you shouldn't be getting outscored that much in the playoffs.
Bro, how do you think Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings? Because he had a fucking defense. He didn't win all those Super Bowls with a high-powered offense. He won them with
I'm
defenses.
not saying that he has. I'm not.
And
even
that's
saying
what I'm
that
saying.
he hasn't
That's the
done it
difference
all.
between Aaron
What I am
Rodgers
saying
and
is that
Tom
I
Brady.
still think that it's ridiculous that this man can't even make it back to a second Super Bowl in all this time.
No, I understand that. When you have people like Randall Cobb and Devontae Adams when you were younger, and you had really good pieces around you, why you couldn't make it, I understand. But I'm not going to also sit here and say that some of that isn't on the coaching as well. I mean, what's his face? The dude in Dallas right now, Bruce, or not
McCarthy?
Bruce. Mike McCarthy. Yeah, dude, Mike McCarthy, when he was coaching Green Bay, he never wanted to update his playbook. He always does the same shit all the time. He never wanted to keep moving forward as an offense. That's why they got rid of Mike McCarthy and went with shit. Shows how much I pay attention
And
to
I'm
Green Bay.
not. Listen, Dan Marino is definitely the best quarterback to ever not win a Super Bowl and make the Hall of Fame. But I'm definitely saying that I'm trying to think how I say this. I think Dan Marino was a really good player. Just like I'm saying Aaron Rodgers is a really good player. But in the playoffs, it's just they always choke. And that's one of the few common denominators is on them.
I don't know, man. I'm really gonna thank you, Almighty.
I'm not saying that he's not great. I'm saying that they are at least slightly overrated, in my opinion.
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, that's Matt LaFleur. Thank you, Almighty. Yes, I'm having trouble with names this morning, but yeah, I mean Matt LaFleur. That's why they went out and got Matt, because he was up to the normal. His offense was a normal offense to the day. I mean, look at Dallas, man. They're still running plays that Mike McCarthy ran in Green Bay. That's not up.
Mike McCarthy's gone now. Heck, they had arguably the best wide receiver in the league for the past, I don't even know how many years now, and yet they couldn't even make it past the championship round.
That's my point. And that's the same coach that had
you have the number one quarterback in the league, along with the number one wide receiver in the league, and you can't even put up more than 9 points against the 49ers? A 49ers team that just barely made it with luck because their quarterback was trying to punt away the game in almost every game they played? Are you kidding?
Listen, man, I don't know why we have to put all these expectations on quarterbacks. Like, I understand Tom Brady is unnormal. 7 Super Bowl rings, really, that's unheard of. It'll never be done again.
He came from Michigan.
More than likely, it'll never, ever be done again, right? So we'll just throw that one to the side. Now, you do have some quarterbacks out there with 4 Super Bowls, and it seems to be if your name is Joe, you're pretty much automatically going to be put into a Super Bowl somewhere down the road, because almost every quarterback with the first name Joe has made it to the Super Bowl. Look at them all. It's no lie. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to put it all on Aaron Rodgers. I'm not. Like, this guy has unremarkable stats for a quarterback. Like I said, he's been playing how long now? Like 16 years, and he hasn't even thrown 100 interceptions yet.
Okay, and once again, I'm saying that I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback, but what I am saying is that he should not be considered a GOAT when he struggles offensively when it matters the most. If you are the GOAT, that means you step up in those tough situations. You don't step down.
Ben has 2.
Yes, Ben has 2.
Yeah, but also Ben had hella defenses. He also had Antonio Brown. He also had Hines Ward. You know, he had a lot of.
I am
people.
not saying this is all on Aaron Rodgers, but I am saying that he is the common denominator at this point, and that a lot of it comes down to him not being able to produce offense when it matters the most.
I got a question to ask you. If you put Aaron Rodgers,
but not every single time.
Let me ask you a question, Tyler. If you put Aaron Rodgers on Tampa Bay last year, does Tampa Bay win that Super Bowl?
Okay, this is an argument that's been had many times before, and honestly, I don't think he does, no. Because, again, this is Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. He always, at 1 point over these past ungodly amount of years, has found a way to choke. And if he can't even score more than 9 points with the number one receiver in the league against one of the worst offenses that quite literally only had Debo as their only way to do anything, then how is he going to make it work when he doesn't have any of those top weapons? I don't see it.
Yeah, but you're talking about them losing a game and only putting up 9 points. I understand that, but you got to realize that defense.
It's when you do that on the road in the environment that you're not familiar with, but you do that at home. A home game in the cold, nonetheless, against a team that's in California that is not used to that kind of weather. You should have gone in there and stomped the crap out of them. Not lose because, we can't score within 9 points and we just gave up a block punt touchdown. Whoops. That was ridiculous display.
Everybody has their own opinion, man.
Hey, that was fun.
No, it's a good argument, man. It really is. Because, I've been called crazy because I sit here and say I truly believe Aaron Rodgers is probably the best. I know he don't have the Super Bowl rings to show it. If he had 3 Super Bowl rings, Tom would still have 7. He wouldn't be known as the greatest.
Okay, here's my argument to that, Dante. Let's go to the actual Super Bowl itself, where Cooper Kupp was getting double-teamed the entire time after Odell went down, yet they still managed to find a way to consistently get the ball to Cooper Kupp throughout that entire final drive that ended with them getting the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, but that goes on the defense. That does not go on Aaron Rodgers.
No. Okay, because the argument here is that they were kept consistently double-teaming.
You can stay out here.
Consistently double-teaming the number one wideout. Yeah,
it makes it better when I'm out.
Somehow Matthew Stafford's able to find his number one wide receiver and double-team more. In fact, I think Cooper Kupp was getting triple-teamed, and yet he's still able to get the ball to him more than Aaron Rodgers get to a guy getting double-teamed. That's what I don't understand.
Well, and that's the thing you got to look at too. I'm pretty sure Bakhtiari.
Yet he has to heavily rely on one wideout who was already great.
Yeah, but I'm also pretty sure in that game you're talking about, Aaron Rodgers' offensive line was kind of depleted because I'm pretty sure Bakhtiari, possibly the best guard on their team and in the NFL, was injured that game. They had a lot of injuries on that offensive line. I mean, Aaron Rodgers can only work with so freaking much, man.
I mean, you're acting like he didn't have any opportunity at all. Obviously,
I'm not saying he didn't have any opportunity.
Drive up the game.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't have any opportunity, but I'm not going to sit here and put a whole 100% of it being him. Just like I wouldn't sit here and put a whole 100% on it being Jalen Hurts or any other quarterback.
I'm not over here saying that he gives 100% of the blame. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is that
really
when it matters most, you do see him step down a lot. You don't see him step up. That's why, and I even hate Tom Brady, and I hate saying this. That's why I think Tom Brady's so great, because in those moments where he needs to step up, 9 times, maybe 8 times out of 10, he does step up and come in for the clutch. Like, hell, let's even go back to that Rams game. He got them back into that game, okay? When they needed him to step up, he did step up. You put Aaron Rodgers in that kind of high-pressure situation, he breaks down.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you put Aaron Rodgers in fucking Matthew Stafford's situation last year, he makes even Matthew Stafford look fucking bad. I'm telling you right fucking now.
Okay,
if you put Aaron Rodgers in Tampa Bay last year,
under the pressure, He misses the passes he needs to make the most.
No, he does not. He is one of the
If
most.
that's the case, then he should be winning more of those games and not
Bro,
giving up as much
You
as he
realize
does.
Aaron Rodgers has one of the best completion percentage
And yet he can't
in
get
his
past
career.
to the
Because it's not all on him. It's a
thing.
fucking
You
defense.
cannot put that all on the defense.
Yes, you
That is
fucking
not
can.
possible for you to put that all
Are
on
you
the defense.
shitting me? Okay, listen. A couple
You will
years
put 100%
ago,
of that blame on
Tyler,
that defense. That is
a
the most
couple
bad
years
defense I've
ago,
ever
Dallas
heard.
had the #1 overall offense and the worst fucking defense, and they damn near lost almost all those games because of
Yes,
their
they had the
fucking
number
defense.
one offense, but guess what? It was also in one of the worst conferences in the entire league, so it's a little bit more stat padding than anything else.
I'm just trying to tell you, it's not all going to be
And I said
perfect,
again,
but-
it is not all on Aaron Rodgers. That's not all what I'm saying. But
No, it's
you are
on his
saying that
defense.
it's
That's what
all
I'm trying
on
to
the
tell you.
defense. It's all the defense's fault. That is bullshit to the highest fucking degree.
Bro, when you give up 40-some points in a playoff game, that is on your fucking defense.
And how many points do you score? How many points does he score?
Bro, honestly,
When they
I didn't
scored a
even
fall
watch
behind and
that
they
game,
need
but
Aaron
you
Rodgers.
say they
So,
scored
Aaron Rodgers, I
9,
need
right?
you to go down there. I need you to get momentum back in our favor. What happens?
Bro, there's only a certain point to where you can get momentum back in your favor. You got to realize
No,
these men are
I'm
still
so
human
clear.
beings
You are a
too.
great
If
quarterback.
they're down
You
24 to
step up
nothing,
and you make those
there's
plays
no
that you need to
momentum
make.
left.
You don't just step down and wait, go, oh, I need my defense to carry me. That is not what this league is anymore. This is an offense-driven league. Defense is nowhere near as important as it once was, believe it or not. This has been all offense for the past, I don't even know how many years now. It is much harder to play defense with all these penalties that they call.
Why
It
did
comes
the
down
Rams
to your
win the Super
high-powered
Bowl this
offense
last year?
being able to out-tempo the opponent's offense.
Why
That's
did the
what it
Rams
was
why did the
for
Rams
Bills
win the Super
versus
Bowl?
the Chiefs. It
Why-
wasn't the defense. It all comes down to which offense can out-tempo the other. And
No, no, no,
unfortunately,
no,
it
no,
was
no.
the Chiefs defense that was just, or excuse me, the Chiefs offense that out-tempoed them. And yes, I believe the OT room was bullshit, and that's definitely was a major deciding factor. But at the end of the day, they out-tempoed them. They
What-
managed to make those plays when they needed them the most because Patrick Mahomes stepped up when he needed to. Just like, look on the other side. The quarterback stepped up when they were needed. You see that Aaron Rodgers in those situations does not step up when needed.
That's for you. Yeah, all I'm saying, man, is like his job is to get the ball and deliver the ball. What happens with that ball after it leaves his hands is not on him anymore. Okay? If he
man,
throws it to
throwing the
Mercedes Lewis and he fumbles the ball, that is on Mercedes Lewis. That is not on
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
You
sorry,
know-
but I just find this is bullshit that it's supposed to be everyone else's fault and that Rodgers should get next to none of the blame. I'm sorry, that is some of the biggest bullshit I've ever heard.
So you put a lot of our loss on Jalen Hurts then? Or
In
playoff
some of
loss?
those games, yes. A lot of those games.
No, our
a lot
playoff
of
loss.
it
I'm
was-
talking playoffs here. Do you
our
put
playoff
that a
game,
lot
yes,
on
a
him?
lot of that is on Jalen Hurts. As much as it
Yeah.
hurts me to say that, a lot of that is on Jalen Hurts.
Now,
Because
was
he
our
did not play
defense up
well
to
in that
par that
game.
day either? Did our
I'm sorry,
defense
but
make
I
it
can't
any
blame the
easier
defense
for him?
there. I cannot blame the defense there when the offense can barely stay on the field. And I said
Did
that
our
on a lot of
defense
last
make it any
season as well.
easier
I
for
even
them?
said that on this very stream. A lot of that last year is that the defense cannot play defense well when the offense is
I can
consistently
vouch for that.
in the field. I don't even know how many times I said that. Hell, that's even why I defended Gannon as much as I did last season, is because the offense wasn't doing its job. Jalen Hurts, a lot of those games, was not doing his job because he couldn't stay on the field for more than 5-6 snaps. And so the defense could get next to no rest. And when your defense is getting constantly attacked like that because your offense can't do their job, then they're going to start to crumble.
Yeah, no, I understand. And that's what I'm saying. We had a lot of 3 and outs, but our defense did not do any favors for us either.
How do you want them to do favors for you when you can't give them any rest? Again, this is not like they're a bunch of robots. This
No,
isn't like
hold up.
They need to be able to rest up.
Listen,
between
hold
these
up a
seats.
second. Hold up. Let me
All right,
defend myself here.
time.
Listen, did Tampa not score on their very first drive? Did Tampa not score on their second drive? Did they not score
And
on
I'm
their
not saying
third
that
drive?
Tampa's- and I'm not
You're
saying
not
that
you're not
Tampa's
tired the first drive. You're not tired the second drive, and you're sure as fuck not tired the third drive. Okay?
No.
But my point is though,
Wasn't
yes,
enough
we
plays in
do we
between.
let our games
Look at
get
how
to the
plays
point
in
where they
between.
got that we let our games get to the point where they got too far out of control and we couldn't come back. I understand that. Our defense can only hold up for so long before they even get tired. Okay? But what I'm also telling you is they didn't do us any favors. If they would have stopped them on the first drive, stopped them on the second drive, stopped them on the third drive, maybe there might have been something there to where I could say, yeah, of course, then it is on Jalen Hurts because they held the score to 0-0 for the longest time, and eventually they just crumbled because they couldn't hold out anymore. But when you have a rookie head coach, when you have a first-year starting quarterback and a rookie wide receiver and a halfback who can never stay fucking healthy, our offensive line was like our only bright spot. Thank God this year. What I'm saying is when you get down 28-0, you might as well just shoot yourself in the foot at that point.
Okay.
That is my point. But the fact is, though, they don't.
If you go on that first drive, that first drive goes for, let's say, 13 snaps. And then your offense goes out there. They're going in 3 snaps. Now you got to go back out there. Another 13, 15 snaps. Then you're finally get off the field. Offense comes out, another 3 and out. You're telling me that you're not exhausted by the time you get back on that field when you have next to no time to finally rest in between those snaps.
I said they were exhausted by the third one. Yes, of course so. Anybody would be. What I'm trying.
Offense doesn't do its job.
But you're sitting there trying to tell me that I should be okay that my defense gave up 13 fucking play drives for a fucking touchdown. No, sir, that's unacceptable. That's why I'm saying I'm not throwing it all on everyone. I will not throw it all on Rodgers. I will not throw it all on Tom. I will not throw it all on Hurts
like I
or
said,
any other fucking quarterback.
There, but a decent portion of the blame should be on Rodgers. Because when he's not stepping up in the moments he needs to, that's a problem.
There's 12 other men on that field, bro.
All right.
And like I said, he needs to be accountable. He's supposed to be the leader of that offense. And when you don't step up when you need to, that is unfortunate issues that you need to work on.
Well, that's an argument we're going to agree to disagree on because Aaron Rodgers is a phenomenal fucking leader. If anything, he's the only reason they get to where they go every freaking year.
His number one weapon.
I'm telling you, he's the only reason they go where they go every year. And that's the championship game. If they do not have Aaron Rodgers, they don't even sniff it.
They can lead them back to a Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, if they don't have Aaron Rodgers, they don't even sniff championship games. Bet that.
All right. I gotta go. I got shit I gotta do.
All right, bro. I'll call him later.
Doesn't need to be mad. I'm not even.
No. He's not mad. Yo, what's your one, Trey Rock? I haven't talked to you in a bit, man. How you been?
What's up, Trey?
Dante, you came up.
Yeah.
Got something to say?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I disagree with Tyler on the Rodgers situation, and I also agree with him on the Eagles situation as well. Is that playoff football game? I also agree with him on that one. But most likely, Aaron Rodgers. Again, I agree with AK on the Aaron Rodgers situation. Again, gotta realize, man, it's playoffs. They double teaming Devontae Adams the whole game. You got more than one receiver on that field. You mean to tell me can one of those wide receivers get wide open and help out Aaron Rodgers? Plus, they had an early fumble by Mercedes Lewis. That's not Aaron Rodgers. And the special teams didn't show up. So hey, you can't really do nothing else. You want Aaron Rodgers to force the ball down the field. Aaron Rodgers dominated the division for a decade. So I still think he's a great quarterback, man. Like I said, in my opinion, other people disagree. and says he's overrated. I don't think he's overrated because, I mean, how can the Packers, everybody knows the Packers will be terrible without Aaron Rodgers. Well, they would, I don't know, they would not be terrible, but they would not go where they go. Or they probably, some seasons, they would not even make the playoffs. Now, we did speak about the Eagles playoff game. The offense was on the defense was on the field the whole game. The first drive, that's on the defense. They gave up third. They went down. That the first drive is on the defense. It's clearly on the defense. The first drive of the game because they came down there marching up the field. But the Tampa Bay game, how many drives did Tampa Bay started on the 35-yard line, or at least on the 30-yard line? Just because the defense 3 and out, the offense 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. They started every drive at least the 35-yard line. That's a short field for Tom Brady. And plus, I mean, Tom Brady's going to pick apart. It's going to pick apart at the 35-yard line. So I believe the defense was exhausted. Another reason, we couldn't run the football. We could not run the football either.
Yeah.
So again, defense on the field the whole game. They gassed out. I mean, when you're started in short fields every single time, hey, Tom Brady's going to capitalize on that. So I do. We talked about this. We talked about this multiple times. Tyler was right up on that situation. I do blame the offensive side of the football. And
no, I was using our game as an example, Dante.
Yeah.
You know, like there's only so far you get down to where you got to shoot yourself in the foot. You know, that's what I was trying to get to. And now I get it. Like, and in that one Super Bowl when Atlanta was up 28-3 and the Pats came back and beat them, that just doesn't normally happen. Let's all be real on that. That doesn't normally happen. Okay, but that's what happened in that Green Bay game. When you get down like 28-3, you might as well just shoot yourself in the foot at that point. You know, it's pretty much over. That's kind of what I was getting at. You know what I mean?
Like, I agree with you on Aaron Rodgers. And Tyler said that Aaron Rodgers, I think he said he was overrated. He just basically called him overrated because he hasn't went back to one Super Bowl. I mean, you got Dan Marino. He hasn't been. He went to a Super Bowl. He hasn't went since.
Barry Sanders never went to a Super Bowl.
Barry Sanders never went to a Super Bowl. Never went. Dan Fawkes was a great quarterback. He hasn't touched the Super Bowl.
Calvin Johnson never even reached a Super Bowl.
I mean, like players like that, you still got quarterbacks that really haven't touched the Super Bowl. That was very, very great. Haven't touched the Super Bowl. So, like I say again, is you got to hold. It's okay to hold them accountable. But I mean, like I say, the own staff.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, man? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
What's good,
John? I still got to be on your show, bro. Hit me up.
Well, and here's the thing too, Dante, and this just blows my mind, dude. This guy has been in the NFL for 18 years, right? He's got 94 interceptions. Tom Brady has been in a lot longer than that, I understand. But this man has almost 300 interceptions. Like, do you know how hard it is to go 18 years and have less than 100 interceptions? That's phenomenal, bro. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he got 93 interceptions.
Yeah, in 18 years. How many's Tom got right now? I believe it's like 283.
I'm going to look it up. Hold on. 203, right on the money.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, 93 interceptions. That's
all right, man. Sounds good. Yeah. I mean, both sides of the argument are valid. I'm like Dante here. I see a little bit of everything, like both sides. But this is the one thing, I'm just going to use Eagles fans as the example here. Like, when we lost to the Giants, right? And people were blaming Jalen Reagor for those 2 drops. Not a lot of fans were blaming Jalen Hurts for those 3 interceptions, though. And I'm like,
I did.
I know you did. I did too. But
I know.
Like,
go ahead. I know.
Go.
I mean, I know. Jalen Reagor's dropped 2 passes. Dropped the 2 passes. That probably would, if he catches those 2 passes, one was going to be for a touchdown. That kind of washed away the feeling a little bit. and a lot of people gonna say Jalen Hurts made up for it with those 2 passes, right? With that touchdown, but
Yeah.
I mean, that was a shitty game that Jalen Hurts played. That was no doubt. I mean, like I said again, you're the leader of the team. I mean, again, 3 interceptions that against the Giants, and you reading missed coverages and stuff. They playing basic coverages. That's unacceptable. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. So again, I put the game on Jalen Hurts actually, because you got to be better. You got to be up. You got to be better. You got to be better. Tampa Bay game, the offense wasn't great at all. I counted at least about 5 interceptions that Jalen Hurts could have had easily in that Tampa Bay game. He could have had them easily, and the receivers was getting wide open. I don't know. I think Jalen Hurts doesn't trust his arm. Sometimes I think he doesn't trust his arm to get the receivers to bat the football. So again, I mean, he's got to be better. He's got to be better than what he was at that moment, and he's got to be better this year. There's no excuses for him not to be better this year. But again, man, like I said, again, I see both sides of it. I see AK's side of it. I see his point side of it on the Eagles side. But I definitely agree with AK on the Aaron Rodgers side, and I agree with him on the Tampa Bay side. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And you got to look at it this way too, man. I 100% agree with you with that Giants game. That was 100% on Jalen Hurts. We even all admitted that, right?
Yep.
Now, I even said it in my live, you can go back and look. I said that last drive, I said somebody's about to become a hero or somebody's about to become a villain. That is the only way it was going to happen. Because if you looked, yes, he had a shitty game, but in the last, 6 minutes of that game, Hurts was actually pretty damn impressive.
Hurst did a lot of good stuff that
In the
game.
last 6 minutes of that game, he did. We lost the ball on the 50 because what was it?
It was
Jordan
a fumble.
fumbled it, right? Or was that Miles?
No, that was Scott. I think that was Boston Scott fumble.
I think that was-
All right, so
Yeah,
that
that was
wasn't
Scott.
on him. That was Boston Scott. He fumbled that ball. Jalen Hurts was moving the ball at that point, if you remember. He was actually doing really well. Okay, and Scott fumbled it, and then Rager had those 2 drops. I don't excuse the 3 picks, but what he showed me in that game is when the game is close and you literally can win it with 1 touchdown, when it matters most, this kid, it's not too big for him. Because like I said, if you remember, he was moving that ball both of those drives, the last 2 drives of that game. He might have fucked up beforehand, but those last 2 drives, he was pretty lights out on them. We were like, where's this Jalen Hurts been all game, right? So he proved to me that he can battle adversity, and he proved to me that he can set our team up to win. We just didn't have the exact players in the position to come back and win. You know what I'm saying? Like if A.J. Brown was that guy, that ball probably 90% of the time is getting caught, 99% of the time getting caught. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm saying, like, yes, that was on him, but he also showed a lot in that game as well. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but that's just
Yep.
the way I
I
look at
mean,
it.
he showed a lot. He showed a lot of poise. But
Yeah.
even if he did throw a touchdown, hey, it still was I still like you will be happy to get that victory. But
Right.
I'll still be looking at Jalen Hurts. Man, you got to perform a lot more better than that.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
perform a lot more better
Like, if
than
he
that.
would have walked away with that win, Dante, I would have been like, man,
Yeah.
that was a fucking close one.
I'm like,
No.
we should have never won that game if we'd have won that game.
I would have even told the Giant fans, bro, like, you guys should have won that. We shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
that would have been like that would have been bad on them too, because that
If we
shows how
won that
bad they
game,
really
I
are.
would say like,
It
yeah,
actually
you
shows
know,
how bad they are.
But I still, even if we won that game, though, I want everyone to know I never would have excused 3 interceptions, though. I never would have. I still would have called them out on it, but it wouldn't have been as bad, like Dante said. You wouldn't have felt so bad.
Yeah. But like that also shown how bad the Giants were too. If we still would've won the game. That's also show how bad they are.
Now, it was a couple of Eagle content creators that I was talking to who said that. And they brought up, well, what's the play you're going to remember the most? And I'm like, it's the Rager, but you can't excuse the fact that he threw 3 interceptions. You can't excuse that. And I'm just
The play of the year that we'll remember the most?
the highlight of the game, like the
Just
biggest
that
play.
game or all year?
We were talking about that loss.
Oh,
We
okay.
were talking about that loss, and I forget who said it, and he was like, what's the play that you're going to remember the most why we lost that game? And they would keep on saying Rager, the drops. But I'm like, 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions.
No, I
Three-
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Mitch. But also, you can't catch a football with your eyes shut. Like I'm just being honest. You can't do it.
One Trey, you're not wrong.
What do you
You're
say?
not wrong there.
Yep, 100%.
And he's working on it. He's working on it right now. Tom House, Tom Brady, AJ Brown. I mean, the one thing I love about AJ Brown is his catch radius.
Yes.
That's the one thing I love about AJ Brown. His catch radius.
Yep.
I love that.
And he's never too big for the moment either. He's always there when you need him, man. When you need that last second catch, bro, he pulls it out of his hat somehow.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dante, I'm glad you're up here. I want to pull up this chart right here. You're saying that the Eagles had the best draft?
Yep, they got the best player in the draft. They got the best player in the draft. I mean, dude, AJ Brown, wasn't in the draft, but come on now, you got the best player in the draft. You got the best player in the draft. So it's just like a trade. You get the best player in the trade, you basically win the trade, but we'll see. But I thought the Eagles really had a solid draft, I just did that because of the AJ Brown deal.
Right. That kind of like put it over the top.
It just kind of put it over the top for me a little bit. Then I went with the Jets. Then I went with the Ravens. The Ravens stacked up on defense. They also got some good tight ends. The Lions going up and get John Mechie, and my Texans top 5, number 5 right there.
The Texans got all those picks.
So I gotta ask, what made you? I heard you say defense with the Ravens, but what did the Lions not do that made you put them fourth before?
The Lions went up and got Jamison Williams. I thought they helped themselves out a little bit. The Lions helped themselves out a little bit, but the Ravens stacking up on defense. Getting Kyle Hamilton. They got Linderbaum as well, and they got some help at the tight end situation. Even though I would like to see a receiver, but it's a reason why they didn't get a receiver. They must be high on someone that they on Rashad Bateman, something like that. They must be high on someone too.
You think Landry or somebody goes to Baltimore to bring some veteran experience to that wide receiver core?
It's a possibility. It's a reason why you trade. Marquise Brown because Marquise Brown said this offense didn't fit for him. So hey, he didn't never say Lamar Jackson was the problem. He said the offense just wasn't a fit for him. But I think the Ravens are high on someone in that wide receiver room. So again, that's probably will factor in why they didn't get a receiver. And plus Jamison Williams on side of St. Brown and Hawkinson, and you got Swift. I think that's a good deal for the Detroit Lions as well. And I think they also got Kirby.
St. Brown. Don't forget him.
Yeah, I said St. Brown.
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, you good. I didn't know the whole name, so I just put out St. Brown. So I think the Lions helped themselves out a little bit. So I put the Texans number 5. Even though I love all picks, I'm not a biased person. So I'm not gonna, I just be honest truth. Them guys had better drafts than we did.
Yeah. So can this draft actually turn around Detroit, or will the Lions lion?
Oh, I think I think that the Lions will be fighting for second position in their division this year. M85, no lie. Listen, you got to look. This team destroyed Arizona last year, and they had no one. They completely destroyed and manhandled Arizona. This team will play for Campbell. You've seen it. He gets the energy out of his guys. I think the Detroit Lions actually have a legit chance of being a threat. Just a threat. They're not going to be a top person, but they're going to threaten a lot of people this year, I feel. I don't know about y'all, but
Do we played the Lions this year, right? We played the Packers. I forget who we were playing.
We do play the Packs. We do play the Packers.
So we don't play the Lions then.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule, to be honest.
The schedule hasn't been released yet.
Oh,
The schedule, I think. Let me see. I think y'all.
I thought it was. I swear I saw it on Twitter.
No. What you were looking at is the opponents were playing. They didn't announce what weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
but-
you know the opponents you playing. You don't know
Yeah.
when you play them. You don't know when you're playing.
That's what I'm saying. The Lions are an opponent. I just don't know if we play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all play them, but y'all
We do.
We don't know. Yeah, you don't know what date. You don't know what date you play them on. You play them though.
We play the Texans, right?
Yeah, you see us this year.
So I'm scared of your freshman class now. I'm scared.
We ain't ready yet. We ain't ready yet. We're gonna be a little scrappy. We're gonna be a little scrappy team. We're gonna be a team that we not gonna be able to be overlooked. We're gonna be a team.
I
Oh, that's
can't
no
wait
question.
to play against Steve Nelson. Who has the better QB situation, Detroit or Philly?
Philly.
Philly.
I mean,
Philly.
listen, I'm not going to disrespect Jared Goff. Listen, the man's been to a Super Bowl. Okay. Now, granted, that was the team around him as well, but he got him there. So I'm not going to sit there and say like he's washed yet. As far as I know, he did not do a bad job for them last year, right, Dante?
Nah, he didn't do too much of a bad job. I mean, the organization just is not good as a whole, but he did very good what he had with though. He did okay with what he had.
I don't know. There might be some hope for Goff left. Maybe.
Who knows? Who really knows? So, who do you guys want to play first? And who do you want the Eagles to play first?
Oh, Dallas opening week. Let's go.
Washington.
Nah.
I want to beat up Carson Wentz.
They can be week 2. I want Dallas.
Me too.
They can be week 2. I want Dallas week 1.
I want Washington first. Dante, who do you want the Eagles to play first?
Don't matter. Don't matter who we draw first.
The Texans.
No, it don't matter if who it
If
don't
we
matter.
actually do get the Texans first, that would actually be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That would be a
So, so Dante, are you gonna paint half your face green, half red and blue?
Nah,
Like,
No, I'm Texans all the way through. All the way through.
I had to
I
try.
want the Giants to play the Eagles first. Why? So you can get smacked? Like,
I bet when we play, I bet everybody gonna say, Dante, who you going for in this game? I say I'm Texans all the way through. I'm Texans all the way
you're gonna
through.
say Tech? Yeah, that's common sense there.
Dude, watch. We come out, we smack him at halftime. He goes off stream, comes back with an Eagles jersey on. Let's go Eagles!
And then once the game is over, the Texans are winning. He will go back.
Go back and change back into his Texas one.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people do that. It's actually
Yeah, but I'm not a rager. I stopped when I was 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, I stopped doing that. I stopped raging. Actually, I stopped doing that. It's no point.
Nah.
Dude, Dante, I gotta show you this video. Eagles Coach Gridiron, whatever his name is.
East Coast Gridiron.
East Coast Gridiron. Yeah, I got it. He said he did one of those videos on Eagle Camp.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
did.
It's funny as shit, dude.
Man, I ain't never see. I didn't see it. I gotta see
He
that.
DM'd
He
it
just
to me.
dropped it today.
No, he
Oh,
dropped it
did he
earlier
drop it
this
on YouTube
morning.
or
He
he
just
dropped it on
DM'd
what?
it to me. I don't know if it's there, but
I need to see it, bro.
We'll
I need
send it
see
to you. I'll send it to you. I got it.
Right. Yeah, because he was in the stream last night. And he was saying Dak Prescott was garbage and stuff like.
no.
I mean, not Dak
They were
Prescott.
getting
Yeah,
into
he
the
was
point
saying,
about Lamar Jackson and
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
But
He said Jalen Hurts was better than Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts, I mean, Lamar got him because of longevity right now. Lamar got him because of longevity at this point right now. But come on, man. He say Dak Prescott is trash. Dak Prescott is trash. Come on, man. That man not trash, man. He not trash. He's
I'm gonna go back.
he's
into that-
okay.
I'm gonna go back in that live stream. I'm gonna clip the Dak Prescott trash, and I'm gonna give it to Boys for Life.
He's not trash. He just can't win when it matters. When it matters a lot. The man not trash. He's not.
Yeah.
He's good. He's not
Funny.
like he's good. He's not very good or elite. He's good though. I'm gonna say he's good. He's good. Not very good.
And by the way, guys, Tyler texted me. He's good. He's all good. And so he's younger.
I mean,
want
man, this is what sports is all about, bro. Man, you
yeah, I
have
know. I know.
debates, heated
I was
debates
like,
and
dude,
stuff like
Bill
that.
Gates
Some
just left
disagreements.
abruptly.
A lot of people trying to get their points out, man.
I mean,
it's
when
sports.
Eagle Cam tries to get his point off, we just don't listen.
Oh, he gonna block you. He'll
Oh
block
my
you.
god, he blocked me like 2 or 3 times. He ranted about me on 4 streams now. Like, oh
He's
no.
only making you more popular. Don't worry.
And you know what's funny? He's still losing subscribers, bro. He's at 190 now.
Huh.
He started at like 220 or something like that.
To be honest, I don't think he care about that.
Yeah, he's at 190. Like, what the hell? Bruh. I don't know. It's LOL. Gregor. All right. Looks like I'm going to end it here. I got stuff I got to do before I go to work. So, Dante, thank you for coming on like this.
Always, my God. Always, my boy.
I can't get away from you. I really
I worked
cannot.
with you about a million times already, my guy.
Yeah. And shout out to AK, man. Thank you for coming on, bro. Always love talking sports with you. And yeah, I'll try to tune into East Meets West tonight.
Yes, sir. Definitely. That'll be at 10 o'clock p.m. East Coast. So if you guys haven't, please stop over and check us out. We have fun with it. We love what we do, and appreciate you, man. Thanks for having
So
me.
wait, it's only going to be you 4, no special guests?
I think it's just us 4 tonight. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't figured it all out yet. We're still working on it. Maybe we'll do a call in or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you all later. Peace. Have a good one.
Later.